The Orange and Blue debut, presented by Scott's on Sun Sports, is brought to you by Scott's. Green Max from Scott's. Get the Scott's advantage with Scott's Green Max. 3-3 tie after the first half of the Orange and Blue debut, presented by Scott's here on Sun Sports, along with Brady Ackerman and Nat Moore. I'm Larry Vitale. Glad to have you tuned in. Let's see if we can crank up a little more offense in the second half of this spring game as Robert Clark fields the kickoff at the 8-yard line. Found a little bit of a seam and goes forward to about the 32 or 33 where Josh Evans makes a tackle. And I don't know if Robert Clark will be in that role this fall or not. My guess is Andre DeBose, if healthy, will be back there.
I would say not. Andre DeBose last year broke on the scene and really showed you something as he returned 2 kicks for touchdowns and just has that ability to accelerate when he sees a hole.
Andre kind of rolled his ankle earlier this week, so he's not playing today. Also not playing today was Trey Burton, who's using that kind of a move tight end, H-back, fullback, all kinds of different ways to try to describe his role. Now our first look at Jeff Driscoll, the freshman from O&Bd Haggerty, and he zips it in there in tight coverage across the 45, still on his feet, Quentin Dunbar. And Dunbar takes it into opposing territory and inside the 40-yard line.
Now, if you're Aubrey Hill, this is what you're looking for. A guy that catches a little short pass, and then he's able to break tackles and evade tacklers and make something positive happen. Nice job of getting the ball in. Now, watch the run after the catch. He just runs through arm tackles and shows you some things that the Gators have been missing lately, Larry, which is yak. The ability to run after the catch.
And if I'm not mistaken, number 84, Quentin Dunbar, is wearing Aubrey Hill's old number. I'm trying to remember if it was 84 or 81. Probably should have checked first. Now that I think,
Offense, number 81, 5-yard penalty, it remains, first down.
When you're just thinking out loud at home, no harm done. When you're thinking out loud on the air, you kind of wish you hadn't.
Well, that time A.C. Leonard a little excited along the line of scrimmage, trying to get a good jump off the ball and gets called for an early movement. Setting up 3rd and long, 3rd and 15. First and 15.
Let's see what Driscoll can do. Driscoll, National Player of the Year, can really run. He's a big, strong kid with a terrific arm and great running ability here. But decide when to blow the whistle. He runs a little bit like number 15.
Well, that time he was smart enough to tuck the football and put both arms over the football as he saw Sharif Floyd coming at him. And Sharif just reached out and touched him and said, okay, you're down. I know you're the new prize kid. I'm not going to hit you.
I got the 5 yards back from the penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 10. A lot of expectations with this guy. He won the Elite 11 passing camp, which is based totally on passing ability, and he ran for an incredible amount of yardage in high school.
I tell you, he's got a lot of zip on the football. One of those guys that you've got to get your head around in a hurry if you're the receiver because the ball's on the way. I talked earlier, Larry, about anticipating the throw. He does that, and he gets a lot of zip on the football. So it's very important that the receiver get his head around and locate the football in a hurry.
Driscoll's got the plays on the armband, so they signal it in, and he does his best to relay it to his teammates.
And after this snap, Larry, I'm going to tell you what's been so impressive for me so far, offensively and defensively.
On 3rd and 10, Driscoll in trouble, runs out of it, and now they'll blow the whistle as he escapes. As a proud partner of Gator Athletics, United Healthcare encourages the Gator Nation to eat healthy, exercise, and take steps to improve your health this spring. United Healthcare, helping people live healthier lives.
Well, going back to before the snap of the football, what's so impressive? We look down on the field, a play is called, they come up to the line of scrimmage, you don't see anybody looking to the sideline. to get another call. You know, they're coming up, they're snapping the football, they're going with it. So it shows you the coaches are allowing the quarterbacks to come up to the line of scrimmage, read the defense, and then make a decision where to go with the football. I like that.
Yeah, you were never a big fan of it. Don't let us stop and turn over, look over their shoulder.
Oh, by the way, let's all look over here and see what the call is now. I like this offense. Call it old school, but a chance for the players to make some decisions themselves and understand the game of football.
Well, they just created a 1st and 10 situation at the 23. No running room at all for Rainey as Sharif Floyd tackled him for a loss.
Well, a minute ago, Sharif Floyd turned around and he looked and he says, well, it's the quarterback. I can't hit him. Well, guess what? You're not a quarterback, son, so I'm taking you down.
Correction, it's Malcolm Jones running with the ball. Malcolm Jones has had a good bit of playing time today. He's carried the ball more than anyone else has. And the Florida running back core will be much deeper come fall. Most notably the return of Jeff Demps.
Well, Jeff Demps and the guy that I really like and looking forward to him playing a little bit more is Gillisley. I mean, he made some big plays last year. This ball is overthrown as it was intended for Frankie Howard Jr.
Yeah, Gillisley, and you've got a true freshman in Mike Blakely. You've got Mac Brown Jr.
Mac Brown, yes. Didn't get a chance to see much of him last year. I mean, this is a strong stable of running backs that, you get this offensive line cranked up and they could do some things. Most people think of Charlie Weiss, they think of Tom Brady and throwing the football, but he's always ran a balanced attack and he's had great runners.
A little peel back block from Dunbar that got some oohs and ahs out of the crowd as Driscoll ran out of the pocket.
Well, nothing happens to a sleeper but a dream. And that time, Darren Kitchens is running along and watch the block by Dunbar as he just flattens him. And if you're Kitchens, you say, I wasn't going to hit the quarterback anyway, so why did you take that shot on me? Well, that's what you're taught to do as a wide receiver. Block for your quarterback.
So they'll run a play on 4th down and 7. Driscoll fires, and it's complete, and they get a 1st down as he connects with Josh Postel.
You guys were talking about Mac Brown, who did go through some of the spring. The first 2 weeks was very impressive behind Chris Rainey at running back. He was one of the 2 healthy running backs the first part of spring, and I really believe that what I saw from him, that they're excited about him coming to the fall. You mentioned that they didn't get a chance to see him last year very much. I think the Kentucky game was his most work. But he's built for this type of offense, so expect Mac Brown certainly to have a say-so in who plays behind Chris Rainey this fall.
And we saw Jeff Demps. Jeff down on the sidelines. Congratulations to him. Another NCAA individual championship in the 60 meters, and the Gator team winning the national championship under the direction of Coach Mike Holloway. And Jeff will run outdoor track this spring, and then he'll be back on the football field in the fall. But there's fast, and then there's this. 100 meters. You can pick them up, put them down. 10:07. Wow.
And as you're looking at him, everything is smooth. A lot of times you see guys, that don't have that great speed, that natural talent. They're herky-jerky. Everything is so smooth, sort of like when he gets the ball going through the hole, and all of a sudden you say touchdown as he goes 60.
So the ball's at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 with 5:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Jeff Driscoll trying to lead a scoring drive on his first possession, although they went from quarterback sack to the 23-yard line between plays. That certainly helps you on a drive. Little play action down the middle, overthrown. Frankie Hammond Jr. trying to get open.
Good. If there's such a thing as a good incompletion, this ball is thrown high and in the back of the end zone. If Hammonds get there, you got the touchdown. If not, it's a ball that falls to the turf, and you get to play another down. How many times did we see last year we get down here and we turn the ball over with an interception?
I think it happened 5 times last season in the red zone. Raw play right into the lap of Sharif Floyd. That big fellow's been good today.
Well, they say in football that whoever controls the line of scrimmage normally are going to win football games, and so far today we see the defensive line controlling the line of scrimmage. Everything's happening in the backfield, and just nowhere for the backs to run with the football.
Floyd 73, Dominic Easley 58. Those have been the 2 guys who've done the most damage to this point.
Sharif Floyd, 8 tackles for losses last year, and didn't start the season as one of those guys getting a lot of playing time, so it really came on strong at the end of the season.
Driscoll steps up, fires to the corner, too tall. Trying to go up and make the catch was Dunbar, but he would have been out of the end zone anyway. So the offense continues to be unable to score a touchdown today.
And I think a lot of this will get corrected. A lot of reps, new offense, new philosophy, pro set offense. So a lot of these guys are really sort of feeling their way, and this is their first big test under the gun.
3rd try for Sturgis. And he's 3 for 3. And we've got a 6-3 score with 3:09 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Orange and Blue debut presented by Scott's live on Sun Sports.